Hey English 111, Miss Brewer here for your introductory and welcome video. I'm going to go through the syllabus in this video and just kind of give you a basic outline of what's going to happen with this course, and then you will find your weekly lecture for week 1 located in that module. So this is just a welcome video, but it's very important that you pay attention and follow along to everything in this particular video. You will find your attendance assignment for week 1 located in this video. So just listen out for that and I'll let you know what you need to do for your attendance assignment for week 1. So what I'd like you to do is just go ahead and open up the course if you would in Moodle. I'm going to talk a little bit about some things. My office is located in the Waller building. I'm in office 114. I'm across from the Dean's Suite. So if you know where the Dean's Suite is, the set of offices across from that is where you will find my office should you want to come by and ask a question or anything of that nature. We'll go over my office hour or my student hours, which means I'm available to help you via phone, via virtual meeting, or in person. With anything that you need during these hours. I'm available outside of those hours. Those are just hours that you're guaranteed to catch me. And we'll go over that with my syllabus in just a moment. So if you could, just go under course information and you'll open up the syllabus. And it's really important that we go over a couple of things here. I'm not gonna read the whole thing to you guys, but I just wanna make sure that you're aware of a couple of things. So this class is obviously an internet class. My office hours / student hours, when you can contact me, I'm here Monday through Thursday in my office from 11 to noon, also Friday mornings from 8:30 to 9. There's some people that if you need to know how to get in touch with them, the chair of the English department, our associate vice president of instruction, and our arts and sciences division chair. I'm going to scroll down just so you guys can see kind of what the course outline is. This tells you what we're going to be doing in the course. And then our grading is broken down for you. So coursework is 45% of your grade. That includes essentially everything that's not your analysis essay and your argument research project. So quizzes, tests, class discussions, forums, any mini essays that might happen, anything that's not included for your analysis essay or your argument research paper, it falls under coursework. Your analysis essay, we will be analyzing the play A Raisin in the Sun. So you'll be doing a literary analysis for the first part of this course, and that includes an outline, a rough draft, and a peer edit, and a final draft. And then your argument research paper includes an annotated bibliography, rough draft of the paper, final draft of the paper. I'm going to go down to my course policies. So just so you're aware, you need to have basic writing process and basic grammar understanding. It's my expectation as a college student that you understand those things. We will spend a little bit of time reviewing some grammar things, but you really should come in with some basic knowledge on how to write a sentence and write effectively and clearly. It's really important that you guys are aware that you have to have Adobe Reader on your computer, meaning you can open up PDF files. A lot of the graphic organizers, support resources, articles that you'll need to read for this class are going to be in that PDF format. So make sure you have that on your computer, and then also you have to have Microsoft Word. So you must utilize Microsoft Word to turn in your formal assignments for this class. I do not accept Pages, Google Links, Google Docs, or anything else. Microsoft Word is what you need to use for your assignments for this class. So make sure that you get that. Pro tip, we offer it for free, and I'm going to go over that with the resources that we offer you in the Moodle page. In order for you to contact me, email is always the quickest way to get in touch with me. It's hard to catch me sometimes via phone, but if you need to call me, you can always call my office phone, or shoot me an email or stop by my office during the student hours that I offer. If you email me and when you email me, it's really imperative that you're communicating with your instructors in a professional manner. So for this course, I want you to utilize the format that I provide here in the syllabus, meaning in the subject line, you would write why you're emailing, the intent, okay? The purpose of the email, just like 1 or 2 words, okay? You know, assignment question or grading question or something like that. And then you need to make sure that you include a greeting. So, good morning, so-and-so, good afternoon, hello, something to that effect. Make sure you identify yourself in the email. You identify the course that you're in and the section. I have 3 different courses and multiple sections of them. make sure that you say exactly what you want clarification on and what are your specific questions. And then sign off, thank you sincerely, have a great day, whatever, and your name. This format I want you to utilize for your attendance assignment for week 1. So this is your attendance assignment prompt for week 1. I want you to utilize this format. I want you to put it into the Moodle assignment and then create an email, okay, using this format, okay? If you don't have any specific questions at this point, that's fine. I'm not gonna answer the questions anyway, so I just wanna see that you understand the format that you need to email me in. Do not send me an email. I want you to put the format in the Moodle assignment for attendance assignment for week 1. And then this in bold here just lets you know that yes, while you may have a FERPA form on file, that's fine, but my communication takes place between the student and myself. So if your parent has a question and they email me, I'm going to CC you and I'm going to direct them to talk to you in regard to your question. So just be aware of that. Make sure when you're submitting assignments, like I stated, you have to use Microsoft Word. Our late work procedure, so this is an 8-week course. That means we're covering 16 weeks worth of work in 8 weeks. So be prepared to move very quickly through this course. You have a due date and you have a deadline for your assignments. The deadline is 2 days after the due date. You have 2 extra days of a grace period. However, every day that the assignment is late, it loses 10% of the grade. After the deadline, so after those 2 days, I do not accept the assignment. Late assignments lose 10%. The grace periods do not apply to attendance assignments, okay? So just know that if you don't turn your attendance assignment in on time, you will be marked absent for the course for that week. There will be absolutely no late work accepted the final week of this course, okay? That's week 7, part 1 and 2, okay? I wanna go over just kind of the setup of the weeks as well with you guys. So because this is a 16-week course, 16 weeks worth of work crammed into 8 weeks, your week 1 is a full week, but after week 1 we will be breaking up the weeks into 2 parts. Week 2 part 1, week 2 part 2. You will have assignments due on Wednesdays and you will have assignments due on Sundays. It is extremely fast paced, so make sure that you have the time to dedicate to make sure you're getting your assignments turned in and they're being turned in on time. Again, you'll have assignments due Wednesdays and Sundays. Each module is broken up, week 2 part 1, week 2 part 2. Okay, so pay attention to that. Usually I'll open up just both weeks, both parts. So week 2, part 1 and 2 will be open and you can kind of work at your pace, but it's a lot due and they're due Wednesdays and Sundays. So 2 assignment due dates. The plagiarism policy is listed here. What you need to know is that the first offense of plagiarism, whether intentional or unintentional, will result in an F on the assignment. The second instance of plagiarism, whether intentional or unintentional, will result in an F in the course. So it is extremely important that we are not plagiarizing in the course. What that means is we're using proper documentation, we are using our own ideas as we write, and we are ensuring that we are having academic integrity in the course. I'll give you a little bit of information of different types of plagiarism here. Feel free to review that. If you wish to withdraw from the course, make sure that you contact me immediately. I have to be the one to process it. What you need to know is that if you miss a week's worth of work in this class, you will be withdrawn from the course. That's a Wednesday and a Sunday assignment. If you miss your assignments on Wednesday and Sunday, you are being withdrawn from the course. So again, we move very quickly within 8 weeks, and you really can't afford to miss any assignments or times, to make sure that you're giving yourself the time to complete the course effectively. I'm going to get out of the syllabus and go back into the Moodle page. So you'll have your major assignments in this course. Your major assignments are your literary analysis essay, your argument annotated bibliography, and your argument research paper. And your due dates for those are listed in your major assignments. Again, just going more into detail about the full explanation of and the expectations of emailing your colleagues, your peers, and your instructors. Make sure, again, for your attendance assignment that you're using the format in the syllabus for your email format. You have some support resources available here to you. So if you want some tutoring, you can do a paper drop-off situation where you can utilize LCC's tutoring, or you can utilize a service called NetTutor. If you want to meet with anyone live or face-to-face for tutoring, I highly encourage you to do so, but you do need to reach out to me and request a referral to do that. So make sure you do that. Your distance education contacts are listed here. If you have any issues with Moodle, if you have any issues logging in, downloading Microsoft Word, anything that you need technology-wise to complete the course, you would contact these distance education people. I have a degree in English, so if you ask me how to download something, I'm not going to be a whole great deal of help, but our distance education people will. It is really important that you begin reading A Raisin in the Sun fairly quickly. You will need to read this week 2, part 1. So it's a play, so it's a pretty easy read. It takes a couple of hours. If you sit down and read it, it's about 2 hours of reading. But it's provided to you now, so it will be due to be completely read at the end of week 2, part 1, which will be a Wednesday, and you'll take an actual essay test on that. So make sure that when you're reading it, you're actively reading it, and I'll go over that week. Your free download for Microsoft Office is here. You have a link to the LRC for research, which I will talk about later in the course. I highly, highly, highly encourage all students to utilize Grammarly, particularly when you're turning in a final draft of an assignment to me. You should, if you have not already signed up for Grammarly, a Grammarly account with your LCC email, you have Grammarly Pro free with your LCC email. So when you sign up for Grammarly, utilize your Lenore Community College email, your @lancers.lenore, so on and so forth. Utilize that to create your account, and I highly encourage you, every formal assignment you turn into me, make sure you're running it through Grammarly first for basic grammar errors. Some helpful tips for completing the course. I provide lecture videos weekly. Be sure you watch them in their entirety, and I encourage you to take notes while you are watching them. You don't need to watch me talk. You can just, make sure you're paying attention to what's going on in Moodle as I'm speaking through it, and please make sure you're taking notes. That will help you in the long run. Begin reading the play as soon as you can. It's imperative that you follow directions on the assignments in this course, so make sure you're following the directions. Read how you're supposed to be submitting assignments, read how you're supposed to be answering assignments. And then if you're in doubt, please make sure you reach out to me and ask me questions. I'm happy to help you. So because this is an online course, it's imperative that you complete the enrollment assignment as soon as possible, like as soon as you finish this video. And the enrollment assignment, if it is not turned in by August 19th at 11:55, you will be withdrawn from the course. Pay attention, close attention to the instructions for your enrollment assignment. All right, it tells you I don't want numbered answers, so make sure that you write one paragraph answering all of these questions, and make sure you submit that as soon as possible. Your assignments for week 1 will not open up until your enrollment assignment is complete. So make sure that you get that done, and then your assignments for week 1 will open up. You'll be able to locate your lecture video for week 1 in the module. It will be posted on Monday afternoon, so you can look for it then. If you have any questions prior to that, feel free to reach out and shoot me an email or give me a call, and I'll be happy to answer any of those questions. I'm looking forward to this course with you guys. It will be very fast-paced, so if you need help, please be sure you reach out as soon as you need help. And I will check in with you guys. You will see my lecture video posted on Monday afternoon, August 16th for week 1. Have a great week.